Four Knights of the Apocalypse is now on Netflix, finally, so you don't have to keep acting like Luffy just to see it from Japan. Now for anyone outside of Japan, you can now enjoy the continuation of the original Seven Deadly Sins timeline and universe with newer characters. But what exactly is in store for the Seven Deadly Sins fans in this new sequel series? To find out, let's get into it. If you like the Seven Deadly Sins and you want to see more content, like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below, and we can hopefully improve the algorithm here on this channel. The Seven Deadly Sins have finally wrapped up their story. The sequel is now on the way, but here's the problem. We were building up that Tristan Leonis, the son of Meliodas and Elizabeth, was going to be the new major protagonist. Unfortunately, Nakaba had other plans, and instead we now have this new character named Percival, who has no connection to the Seven Deadly Sins whatsoever. Percival is his own character, and thus he has a different backstory. Growing up with his grandfather on what is called God's Finger, he had no idea what the rest of Britannia is like, yet through his grandfather's stories he could see and envision what the world was like. An island floating in the sky with winged people, a cursed tower, a twisted forest. Yet he only wanted to stay with his grandfather because he was afraid that if he left, Percival would feel bad for leaving his grandfather, his only caretaker, alone. But opportunity comes barging in like a rampaging rhino when a red knight named Ironside comes along to come and assassinate Percival's grandfather, because there is a dark prophecy amongst Britannia that the Four Knights of the Apocalypse will bring about the end of Britannia. And there was reason to believe that Percival's grandfather was in league with one of these four knights. Yeah, this is why Tristan Leonis was not the main protagonist of the series, because we probably would have had to say goodbye to Leonis, and Meliodas, and Elizabeth despite everything that happened in the previous series. So, yay? Question mark? No longer worried about his grandfather being left behind, besides his body, Percival persists and he starts out on his adventure, coming across a pink fox, then later on a traveling circus performer named Donnie, who turns out to be a failed Holy Knight apprentice, and travels along to see where he can find Ironside for one simple quest: revenge! Percival's heroics unfortunately gains the attention of Pelgar, a Black Knight and another member of Camelot's Holy Knights. And it's here that Percival awakens his true potential. The power of friendship! I'm not kidding. This is how his magic works. The more people believe in him, the more powerful his magic will get. It's the power of friendship done right. Oh my god, I love this series. It's so good and so funny. Take that, fairy tale. With his magic awakened, Percival fights back, realizing that he has a jack-of-all-trades type of magic. He can heal, he can create golems, he can fight through enhancements. This magic can do practically everything. It can create life. He is like Victor Frankenstein. It's alive! Alive! Percival might have magic, but he is still not worthy. But luckily, that pink fox came back and saved him and Donnie from being burned to a crisp. It is then that this pink fox decides to talk and reveal the whole truth, that Percival is part of the Four Knights of the Apocalypse. Four individuals who will bring about the end times for Britannia. And he is the Knight of Death. But it's not just Percival who knows about the Four Knights of the Apocalypse. The Kingdom of Leonis and the Kingdom of Camelot all have the same clues about who these knights are. A young lad with no fixed appearance, a boy with holiness and darkness in his eyes, a young lad with golden colored magic, and a boy with wing-shaped green hair. And now, Percival has to go all the way to Leonis just to find out where his father is and take revenge. And in doing so, came across a bunch of new friends. One is Nasien's from a fairy forest who is a herbalist. Give him a couple of poisonous shots and he will be able to use poisonous magic, copying what he drank and even mix it in. Second, we have Anne, who wants to become a holy knight just because of her mother. She is a reverse Pinocchio, i.e. she is a living truth detector. Do not try to lie in front of her. She will know. She will always find out. Alright, so you're probably all wondering, how is this series compared to the original? Well, at least for the last few seasons, and not like the movies, they are not animated by the other teams that did them. Rather than because of the issues that went on with Studio Dean, for Knights of the Apocalypse is actually made by Telecom Animations. Meaning that we are not going to be getting terrible animation again. Yay! The animation quality is pretty good, especially compared to the last one. It's not on the same levels as A1, but hey, compared to what we got last time, this is a major step up. The anime is still going on in Japan as we speak. The season is not yet over. However, because of the weird new release schedule, i.e. with 12 to maybe 11 episodes per part 1 of the first season, it is going to be a while until the rest of the season is going to come out from Japan. So it will be in, unfortunately, Netflix jail. But for the first 11 episodes, this is a pretty good start to a new story. We get a new character who's experiencing the mythical world of Britannia for himself for the first time, introducing to old and new fans on the world that we left behind so long ago, while also building up a mysterious way of what has been going on since the time skip. You'll definitely like these new characters. They're fun in their own unique way, and they surely can leave a good lasting impression. If you're a Seven Deadly Sins fan and you want to see what the sequel is all about, give the show a chance on Netflix if you can. And if you want to get into the manga, go ahead. The manga has been out for a long while, and as of this recording, we're about to get King into Yan again. I'm so freaking excited! But you heard it from me. This has been Dante from the Anime Underworld. I'll see you later, guys.